everyone, this is Shelley with Life Creates Art and Review Mondays. We are so excited to be bringing this to you. And the reason that we love it is because there are so many books and Audible books, videos, all of our camera equipment for new YouTubers, things that will enhance people's lives and move it forward. And that's what Life Creates Art is all about, is really enhancing your life in a positive way, keeping it moving forward, making sure that you're good on the inside. And if you're an artist, that can all come out. If you're not an artist and you just need it for emotional support, art is a beautiful way to express that. And so lots of different kinds of books we'll be doing. We'll be doing children's books because I have 5 kids and I read to my kids, stacks of books every single day. And I have lots of favorites and lots of ones that will grow your kids, but also teach them about kindness and love. And then we're going to be doing craft books. Any books that enhance your productivity as far as creativity. My first choice today for Review Monday, our very first book, there is a movie coming out. We just saw The Lion King, my son and I, in theaters, and it was phenomenal. We just loved it. I just love sitting in those chairs, those ones that lay back, and just seeing, I felt like I was in the Serengeti. And just seeing the beautiful views and the animals were just beautiful. So we were sitting there and all of a sudden this preview for one of my very, very favorite books. And that is The Art of Racing in the Rain. And this is by Garth Stein. I read this a long time ago. I've read it about 2 or 3 times and it's coming out as a movie. And I'm really excited about that. But this is, again, one of my favorite books. So Shelley's pick for books is The Art of Racing in the Rain. It's actually from a dog's view. So the dog, Enzo, is telling the story in the book. It is wonderful. And he is with his master and friend, Denny, and Denny's a race car driver. And what it is, I don't want to give too much of it away, again, because the book is amazing. It really takes the two people who love and support each other. And as you know, animals, they give unconditional love. And so Enzo is there for his master, Denny, and just loves him and cares for him and walks him through all sorts of things. Hello, Boogie. Boogie wants to be in the shot. So this is Boogie, everyone. And so getting back, Enzo tells the story of basically going through the life with Denny. But Enzo believes in the Mongolian legend that if you do good, if you do right in this life, that he will then be reincarnated as a human. And there's lots of good and beautiful stories and really having Enzo grapple with what's happening with his human and the human grappling with his own life. And like I said, I'm not going to give too much away with it, but it is a beautiful story of human growth and development and love and care and that unconditional love that animals give to us. Read it with tissues, because it is up and down and it will pull you in and really grapple with your heart. And you will, I promise you'll love this story if you read it. It's a really easy read. It's not difficult to get into. Sometimes with authors, you have a little trouble with kind of getting into their writing style and mindset. This is very, very easy to flow and get into. So I'm really excited about it and excited about the movie. My recommendation for you, if you want a heartfelt book that will pull on your heartstrings and make you fall in love with animals even more. I believe animals have souls. And you will see that here with Enzo and his story, The Art of Racing in the Rain. Shelley's #1 first Review Monday, the Monday Review Art of Racing in the Rain recommendation. Now, what I'd also like to do, since this is our first Review Monday, I would like to talk about this book. You know, I mentioned before how I used to read to my children. I've mentioned it in other videos, and I think that books and reading to children is essential building blocks for their development. Not only is it good for their brain chemistry and developing all those neurons and helping them to connect, but if you read to your children, it helps them become better readers. It helps them to see the world. I just did an interview with Bill Burkhead, and we were talking about music and theater and how it puts kids in real life situations and helps them to deal with it in a safe and close environment where they have family close and friends close, where it's safe for them. And that's what books do also. You can tell a lot of stories. You can deal with a lot of hard issues like grief, and you can have them teach them friendship. You can teach them manners. You can teach them love. You can teach them about cleaning their room and all of that. So I'm a big proponent of children's books. I will be doing children's books reviews often. And here's just a couple of really great ones. These were my kids, and I kept them. You know, I keep several books because now I have grandchildren. So I have a little stack back here on my bookshelf of books to read that belonged to my children. And I have a whole entire bin of children's books that I'm going to pull out every so often. But these were two favorites of my kids, Rumble in the Jungle, and by Giles, Andrea, and David Wojtowicz. I'm so sorry if I just butchered that name. I really apologize, but I love your book. So show it up close, and all of these things that I'm talking about here, The Art of Racing in the Rain, Rumble in the Jungle, all of these things, all these books can be seen the link down in our links below. And you can just click on that link and it'll bring you right to Amazon, and you can order that book. So Rumble in the Jungle is a really, really fun, and it talks about different kinds of animals, a chimpanzee. It's great to be a chimpanzee swinging through the trees. And if we can't find nuts to eat, we'll munch on others' fleas. And it's very, very well illustrated. This one here, It's Raining Pigs and Noodles, is poetry. And my oldest son, who was a writer, he loved this book. And I love poetry. I wrote poetry when I was a young child and still write some poetry. I actually have 3 children's books that are already written. One of them is getting illustrated right now, so I'll do the review on this channel, and hopefully you guys will love it. But I also have a book of poetry that I hope to get illustrated one day. I love poetry, and this is so much fun. But again, these are books that my children loved to read. This book here, though, I found, I don't know how old the book is. It's Mike Wu. And our granddaughter, her name is Elizabeth, but they call her Ellie. So I was thrilled to find this. Not only is it called Ellie, but Ellie in this book has to save her zoo. And the way that she does it is through art. And you're going to be blessed by it. And I'm telling you, your kids, your grandchildren, neighborhood kids, nieces, nephews, whoever you have influence with will love this book too. And it really shows friendship. It shows people working together for a common goal, and then they succeed. And it's all through beautifying their world with art. So, Art of Racing in the Rain, I definitely recommend you go down in the link and click on this and buy this book. I also recommend that you read it before you see the movie, because I'm not sure whether the movie is really going to be able to, in a 2-hour movie, get in depth of the heartfelt and beautiful human nature and dog nature and the soul of a dog that this book contains. So Art of Racing in the Rain is in the links below. Go ahead and click on that. I highly recommend it. Like I said, one of my favorite books. Ellie is also down there. And I'm going to put in It's Raining Pigs and Noodles, so you can read your children poetry and they will love it. And then Rumble in the Jungle. The authors and illustrators also have Commotion in the Ocean, which I think is out in the bin, but it was another one of my favorite books, and it talks about ocean animals, but it does the rhyming and the illustrations are beautiful. So I'm going to put both of those in the link so you can get them. And thank you so much for joining me on our first Monday review. And pretty soon we're going to do a little attachment after this with my husband, Jason. And we're not going to do it on this first video, but we're trying to get that all set up where he's going to be recommending Audible books because Jason commutes. He works at NASA, and so he has to commute in some pretty heavy traffic. So he puts on Audible books and just listens to those. So he has some recommendations, and we're going to be including that in future videos. Love you guys so much. Thank you for your love and your support. Like and subscribe. Check out the links below and click the bell to be notified of the next videos coming out. We're going to be doing this. So it's called the Monday Review, and we are going to be doing this every Monday now. Thank you so much. I love you all, and have a beautiful and wonderful day and night. And don't forget to get your children, your family, your husband, your boyfriends, your wives, anyone that you love, get them to know that you love them and you're there for them by speaking it out and telling them that you love them, telling them that they're doing a great job. Don't forget to do that. We can get so caught up in life. Don't forget to actually speak it and say it to them. When you think it, if it's positive, say it. All right, this is Shelley signing out. Thank you so much again. I love you all. Bye.